as tonight in this contest, Tomas Bassong will make his first career start. The 6'8 freshman out of Paris, France, coming off a career best 14 points against NC State on Saturday. Kobe McGee back in the starting lineup, 6'5 senior out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Robert McRae the fifth, the 6'4 senior out of Columbia, South Carolina. 13.7 points, 6.6 rebounds per game. And Chauncey Wiggins as well, 6'10 senior out of Atlanta, 12.3 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. Alir Malouk gets the start tonight, the 6'11 sophomore out of Baldwin, Pennsylvania. Florida State head coach by Luke Laux in year number 1, assisted by Jim Moran, Michael Fly, the GM, Derwin Kitchen, Gerald Gillian, and Chris Kent. For Syracuse, they will start J.J. Starling, 11.1 points per game, the 6th time he has faced Florida State in his college basketball career. Donnie Freeman, 6'9 sophomore out of Washington, D.C., 22.3 points per game in 3 ACC contests. Nate Kings, the 6'5 redshirt senior out of Salem, Oregon State transfer. He can shoot the three, tied for the team lead with 24 threes on the season. Nathan George, the 6'3 point guard out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He's the Georgia Tech transfer. We see him in a different uniform in ACC play. And the uber athletic William Kyle III at 9.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 2.9 block shots per game. A 44-inch vertical and a 7'3 wingspan. William Kyle III, South Dakota State to UCLA, now at Syracuse. The Orange, head coached by Red Autry in his 3rd season, assisted by Dan Engelstad, Alan Griffin, and Brendan Strong. Let's swing things over. Jacob Ridenauer, keys to success, brought to you by Scott and Wallace. JR, how do we get a road win in ACC play tonight?
Well, this game right here, Jeff's not rocket science. It goes back to rebounding. And ironically, Florida State leads the percentages on these two matchups just barely per game. Making shots. They have got to make shots tonight, Florida State does. This is the number 2 scoring defense in the ACC, allowing 65.7 a game. Got to make what they give you. Then turn them over. Because of that defense, you got to get easy shots. And Florida State turns over their opponents way more than Syracuse does. So if they'll just turn them over and score in transition, don't do anything special. Do what you do. Get those steals and go get layups. They will put themselves in a position to win this game. If not, win it handily.
We'd love to see that, no question about it. Keys to success brought to you by Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott and Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. We got the Everge tip-off coming up. Everge, the official electrification and renewable energy partner of Florida State Athletics. Florida State in their garnet tops, garnet shorts, Seminoles across the chest in gold, gold numerals trimmed in white, and the garnet and gold spears pointing to the sky on both sides of the shorts. Syracuse in their white tops, white shorts, Syracuse across the chest in that cursive font, orange lettering trimmed in blue, orange numerals trimmed in blue, orange and blue striping down the sides of the uniforms. 20th meeting all time. Syracuse leads the series 11-8. It's 3 for the Noles, 3 for the Orange in the last 6 meetings. But Florida State has won the last 3 contests in this venue, inside the JMA Dome. They love their hoops here, that's for sure. The crowd with a 9 p.m. tip, probably hurt by the later tip on a Tuesday, but they love their basketball here in Central New York.
There is no question. This is a college basketball atmosphere. They might like the Knicks, but these people in North New York love them some Syracuse hoops, and they have been dedicated fans forever, and it's a really good crowd. It's not a sold-out dome, but there's 20,000 people up in here, 15,000 people in here going to make some noise.
Malouk and Kyle will jump center circle, ball in the air, tap control by Alir Malouk. And the Noles will move it left to right as we see it from our renewal by Anderson courtside seats. Man-to-man defensively by Syracuse to start this thing out. Here's McRae off a screen. Want to see him be aggressive early, driving to the baseline. McRae, middle of the painted area, leaning, fall away shot. Good. Robert McRae the fifth. That's a good sign. Getting a bucket early in this game.
Jeff, I like him being patient down there with the shot blockers and all that length. He stayed in there calm to get that shot off.
So a 2-0 start. McRae was not aggressive in the game against NC State. We saw how that went down. Here's Kings for a three. Money. You can't let him go. Nate Kings, his 25th three of the year.
You're right. He can shoot it. He's over 30 a game, 30% for the season. Can't let him just set his feet and shoot it that wide open.
Syracuse coming off a season-high 10 threes in the win at Pitt Saturday afternoon. McCray another three. That's good. Good sign early. Robert McCray, the fifth, got 5.
You're right, because he's still going to share the ball. He's making down jump shot, knocking these jump shots down is going to help significantly for Florida State.
All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. There's Kings with it on the bounce. He'll attack out to Freeman. Left wing triple coming. No good. Rebound. Battle for ball loose. Maluk on the floor. Hustling. I guess going to be called for a walk. He turned over in the middle of the painted area. But great hustle by Alir.
But I'll tell you what, Jeff. What I like the best about that possession is Chauncey Wiggins' hard closeout on Freeman wide open on the perimeter. He really kind of altered his shot by closing out so hard. You got to have that kind of pressure defense on these guys, on those perimeter shooters.
So Maluk hustling, back out of bounds play. Kings another triple, shorted it, no good. Rebound, battle for Kyle and Maluk fighting. McCray the board. Here's McCray down the floor, whips it over to McGee. Extra pass in the corner along the baseline. Song and it stripped away by Starling. Then a whistle and a foul on J.J. Starling. A great take by the freshman Tomas Basong, making his second career start. He did start the game against Houston at the Toyota Center back on December the 6th.
Really good start for Florida State, yes. The defense down here, right in front of the bench, under the rim, contesting the shots, fighting for the rebounds. The energy is here right now. They just got to execute. Run the offense, take the open shot, which they've moved the ball really well on offense.
Free throw good by Basong, again coming off a career best 14 points in the loss to NC State Saturday afternoon. Second one. In and out, no good. Rebound, knocked in the air. Maluk an offensive rebound. To McGee, a corner three, no good. Rebound, tapped out to Starling. Now Starling, eyes up down the floor. He wants to attack. Over to George. George, lob down low. Freeman gets free. Back up, threw it away. Intercepted by Basong. It's a race to the 10. All the way to the rack, and he lays it up and in. A perfect start for the Garnet and goal.
Laid right back in the weeds, Jeff. Thomas Basong shot that gap and got just what we were talking about. Turn them over and score in transition.
Points off turnovers for Florida State early. 8-3, just underway. There's George over to Starling. He had 27 in end of the season last year in Charlotte in the ACC tournament. He has it now. He rises for a triple. Way off, no good. And Wiggins the rebound. Luke Locke says push it. Back to McCray with 5 early points. McCray over to Wiggins. Now McCray, top of the key. Man-to-man defensively. Here's Rob with it now. Rob looking for room. Swings it over. Wiggins, a right wing triple. Ring it up. What a start for Florida State. The Noles lead 11-3.
Shooting the ball, but they're getting open looks, Jeff. They're sharing the ball, waiting to get the open man, staying patient on offense.
32-32nd three of the year for Chauncey Wiggins. George left wing. George surveys. George now guarded by Maluk. Maluk falls down. George will shoot the three and buried it. Almost like he stepped on his foot accidentally.
Unfortunate break for the big man, Maluk. He was right there for position, but just kind of tripped.
16th three of the year by George. 11-6 Florida State. Wiggins, handoff now Basong. Basong crosses around Freeman. What a take, but couldn't finish in traffic. No good. Freeman the rebound, racing the other way. Freeman going all the way to the rack. Lays it up. Missed it. No good. A look for the rebound. Threw it away to Starling. Flips it up and in and one. Oh my, Alir. A tough series there for the sophomore. A great rebound, but he turned it over and then he fouled. Starling a chance at a three-point play.
A tough one on Maluk. He was out of position trying to recover to get that block shot and couldn't quite get there, and then had a good pass right there. Thought he had McCray and then got him with the body.
And a foul on Maluk. That's his first. Starling at the line, a chance at a three-point play. Free throw. Missed it, no good. Steen just checked in for Maluk, the rebound. And that's been a common theme and concern for Syracuse coming in. Although they've been shooting it better over the last 3 games. 62.9% as a team. 355th to 361 in the league. Nice pass to Steen. Nice look. And Steen finishes with a layup on the left side. Great job by McCray again.
Such patience with the ball as McCray. He's really come to play tonight. He's got to keep that same rhythm.
13-8, 4 minutes in. into our ball game here. Kyle dribbling right wing, looking for a guard to hand it off to. Picks it up, hands off to Freeman. Freeman over to George, near side. George going to work on Steen, driving with the right hand. Driving, kicks, laid it up and into Freeman on the attack. Donnie Freeman puts it in.
That's hard to stop, Jeff.
Man.
Just good ball movement, and then that long extended wing, Freeman. Man.
First bucket tonight for Donnie Freeman. That's 6'9", 205. McDonald's All-American. 13-10. McCray lost it on the dribble, on the bounce, turns it over. Now George the other way, 3-on-1, lob. Freeman lays it in transition. And Syracuse starting to pick it up here a little bit.
Got to protect the ball. They're picking up full court now. Their defensive intensity's rising with those easy baskets.
13-12. Here's Basong all the way in. Tough shot, good! Over the arc, stretched arms of Kyle. How did he finish that one?
Basong, the freshman, is really starting to come into his own, Jeff. We talked about it at shoot-around today, and Coach Louch talked about it pregame, but I'm telling you, that young man came to play.
George, a right wing three off the heel, no good. No box by Steen. Kyle, the offensive rebound. Back it in, left block. Backdoor cut, Freeman lays it up and in. And an offensive rebound, second chance points for Syracuse.
Great interior passing. That's what you kind of got to, you can't let them get going that way, but that's what they're doing offensively. That's why they don't shoot threes, because they share the ball so much inside.
McGee falls down, and George will be whistled for a foul by Jamel Spearman. He didn't like the call. And so Spearman with the whistle, George picks up his first personal, and the second team foul on the Orange. Timeout on the floor. 14:32 remains early on. 15-14. Florida State with the lead. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
Hey, fellow Floridians,
we're the Wombles. We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy and save money, too.
Yep.
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Game day is full of big calls, but none bigger than choosing to drive sober. If you've been drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Call a ride, call a friend, or call it a night. In Florida, nearly 1 in 5 crashes with an impaired driver results in a fatality. Drunk driving is a personal foul with lifelong consequences. Make the right call. Drive sober, arrive alive. Go Noles. A message brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
This is Florida State basketball on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Luke Laus going a little bit younger to try and spark his team tonight in the starting lineup. Both youngsters, Tomas Basong and Alir Maluk, getting starts tonight. Maluk's third start of the season. Basong with his second start of the season, and it has paid off here early in this contest. We've had a fun one so far. Both teams aggressive, attacking. Florida State leads early on, 15-14. Hey, Seminole fans, when you can't make it to the game, don't worry. Join the official FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen. With locations in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando, it's the ultimate spot to catch every play. Find out more at AmericanSocialBar.com. Jacob Basong is now out of the game, but I tell you what, I like his attack. You can see the confidence just oozing out of him with the way he's taking the ball and challenging the length of the Syracuse defense.
He's had 2 really good shots, or 3 really good shots at the rim. It's gone right at the shot blockers, one of the best shot blocking teams in the country, and definitely number 2, as a matter of fact, in the country in block shots at 6.7 a game. He just went straight at them at that rim, didn't even think twice about it. But the difference in the game right now is turnovers. It's 3-1 on turnovers, which we were anticipating Florida State not turning the ball over. They can't because they've already got 4 points off Florida State's 3 turnovers.
Martin Somerville checks in for the first time. The 6'3" sophomore to Bowie, Maryland, kicks over to Wiggins for a 3. Got it! Chauncey Wiggins, his second triple. He only made 1 on Saturday. He's feeling it early.
You know, and Wiggins is one of those guys. When he's making them, and when he's missing them, he's missing them.
Yep, streaky. Kyle, top of the key. Bellevue, Nebraska native, Omaha metro area. Back out now to George, the Georgia Tech transfer. George surveys, looking up a high ball screen. Starling in the corner, bumped into yet by Somerville, and a foul called on Martin. So he picks up a foul. Came over and gave Carmelo Anthony a fist pound into 5, 2 seats to our left next to Jacob Ridenauer. When he checked in.
Yeah, but he better focus out there on his defense. He's getting blown right by like that.
Yep.
He'll foul out of the game the way these guys attack the rim. These guards are downhill drivers. Exactly what Luke Lauch wishes he had.
Bounce pass, knocked away. And then we're going to have a kick call, says Roger Ayers. So almost a turnover. Our officials tonight, the great Roger Ayers, Clarence Armstrong, Jamel Spearman, our 3-man crew tonight. Pretty good crew for this one.
Oh, no doubt.
Whips it in the corner, and it's George, a 3 by Betsy, good. Heavens to Betsy. He comes in and buries a triple, his 25th of the year.
And he's the highest percentage shooter on their team, and he's wide open on the backside. You can't let that happen.
18-17, 13:40 left first half. JMA Dome late into the night, Tuesday evening here in central New York. Somerville will crank a triple, ring it up. Nothing but nylon for Martin, who buries a 3.
And he stands down mellow as he comes down the court. He's fearless with that trigger.
On cue, Carmelo's son, Kyan Anthony, into the game, and Kyan stepped on the end line. So Kyan Anthony, the talented freshman out of Brooklyn, New York, turns it over. By the way, Kyan Anthony, Long Island Lutheran, his junior and senior seasons of high school. He and Alir Maluk were high school teammates 2 years ago at Long Island Lutheran.
And isn't that crazy? It's such a small world with basketball. People don't understand.
Somerville rises for a mid-range jumper, in and out, no good. Freeman the rebound. Outlet George, middle of the floor. 21-17 Florida State. 7 minutes into our ball game. Tapped away by Somerville, far sideline. He tries to save it in. Throws it across the court to McGee. All the way in. He got fouled, no call. Missed it. What a putback by Steen. Lays it up and in. The second best offensive rebounder in the ACC.
Mr. Offensive Rebound Steen machine. Running the floor pays off, guys. Just run the floor, run your lanes, you'll get a basket.
23-17 Florida State. 12:40 left first half. George left wing to Anthony, top of the key. Extra pass, Betsy, another 3. Drilled it. Well, you can't leave him. Tyler Betsy off the bench has 2 threes.
Kudos to Syracuse on their ball movement. No one's taking that quick first shot. They're rotating the ball the way you need to. Just like Florida State, we got 2 good offensive shows going on.
The Cincinnati transfer, Betsy. Now McGee in the lane. Back out. Jones, a 3 ball. That's off the heel, no good. Big rebound there. Soiree falling down. Gets it over to Anthony.
Great job by Steen not to run over him. Sorry about that, Jeff.
You bet. Nope, all good. Soiree, the Georgia Tech transfer, came to Syracuse with Nathan George. Anthony with the left wing. Down low, Freeman along the baseline, knocked away, got it back. Extra pass to Anthony, a long 3, in and out, no good. Rebound grab by Jones. Now Jones in traffic, needs some help. Gets away from the defenders across the timeline. Back to Wiggins, who has 2 threes early on. 23-20. Florida State, a much better start than Saturday. Jones picks it up along the baseline, back out Wiggins. Wiggins will drive. Wiggins in the paint, flips it up, missed it, no good. Rebound to Anthony. Thought he got pushed, Steen did. Anthony down the floor, all the way to the rack. What a move. Lays it up and in.
Going down the court like a locomotive, just straight at the rim with traffic, split the defenders.
First bucket for Anthony, and a timeout called by Luke Lauch here. At the 11:16 mark of our first half, the head man of the Noles calls a timeout and wants to get some guys back in the ball game. 11:16 left. here in our first half. Florida State leading 23-22. We are back after this timeout.
The warm Florida summer is officially over and the chilly air is here to stay. It's time to cozy up by the fire with family and friends. Just make sure that pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents aren't trying to join in on the winter fun. This is the time of the year when pests and wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperature drops. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of the Florida State Seminoles, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
For decades, FSU basketball fans have counted on the Noles to work hard and carry on a proud tradition. Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
And Florida State basketball presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of FSU Athletics. And Emerge is fueling the future as Florida State Athletics electrification and renewable energy partner. Emerge, building a cleaner, brighter future with sustainable energy and smarter EV. When you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Everge is on the court with you, fueling the future of energy. Everge, powering progress, powering the Noles. Visit everge.com/FSU for more information. Jacob, that putback, rebound, and finish by Alex Steen on the miss in transition. His 800th career rebound, fitting that was an offensive rebound for the Steener, making it happen.
Hey, there's no question that guy is crashing the offensive glass every time, every possession, and it is ironic he did that. But that's just the kind of player he is. He just does the things you're supposed to do, the fundamental hard work, you know, and to be right there running the lane to get that putback. It's a crucial 2 points because it keeps you in the lead, you know, in this situation. And then another play when I stepped on you on the call when Steen, they got a defensive rebound, and Steen was right there where if he doesn't spin off his feet properly, he gets a foul. It just hurts Florida State's momentum and just his headiness as just a smart player. I hate that phrase, basketball IQ, however you want to say it. He's just sharp.
Maluk back in the ball game. Basong back in the ball game. Somerville, McCray, and Jones for Florida State. We're talking about that Long Island Lutheran team 2 years ago. Kyan Anthony, Alir Maluk, VJ Edgecombe, now starring in the NBA with the 76ers at a Baylor, a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's just 3 of them. I'm leaving off about 4 or 5 other guys, but the team, Maluk and Anthony, high school teammates.
Hey, when you're loaded, you're loaded. It's just one of those things. Great teams have great players. It's not hidden.
McCray on the attack all the way in, back out. Somerville, top of the key, 3. Ring it up. Nice look by McCray, and Somerville, his second triple.
Just you can tell these guys are getting used to playing together and totally understand where they're going to be on the floor.
And his streak of 43 straight games with a 3 snap Saturday against NC State. He's starting a new one tonight.
And you know, Jeff, they're sticking with this zone right now, this 2-3 zone. I know that's probably trying to keep the ball from inside. They just can't get caught sleeping on the backside for that open shooter.
Starling rips through on the attack along the baseline. Really tough shot. He banked it in almost from behind the hoop. How did he make that?
Hey, Starling's such a good player and is so heady out there. and just made a really good play.
McCray
taking
on
the open space.
McCray on the attack at the Somerville for 3. Missed that one. And a rebound by Sadiq White Jr., the 6'9 freshman just in out of Charlotte. Finished his career at IMG Academy last season. Driving, Starling, kicking, Anthony missed a 3, no good. Rebound Jones racing the other way, far sideline. Jones on the attack. Jones lost it, knocked away. He and White battling, got it back to Basong. Basong going all the way in. Blocked out of there by Soiree. A block by Soiree. Anthony head up the floor. Anthony in the painted area, bumped into and fouled. And Luke Laux is letting Basong know you got to get back and play defense.
Basong was kind of coasting at the rim with his momentum when he tried to block, when his shot got blocked, went to the floor. You got to get back up, young fella. You can't just kind of recover. You got to recover in transition. And Jeff, the intensity of this game is next level. You can the physicality going at the rim.
Impressive. Fouls on McCray, his first, team number 3. And both teams are hot early. Both 10 of 18 from the field, scoring the basketball. Betsy with it, has 2 threes already. Hands off to Anthony out near the timeline. Anthony between the legs. Anthony has it. Anthony behind the back. Anthony kicks over to Betsy. Rises, 3. Missed it, no good. Soiree offensive rebound. Back to Betsy, free throw line, White, jumper on the way, off the heel, no good. Rebound being battled for, grabbed by Lachey Jones.
Jones is huge in this game, Jeff. He's not as tall as those guys, but he can get off the floor. They're going to need big minutes.
McCray spins to the baseline, under the hoop, back out Basong. He'll take a long 3, no good. Rebound to White of Syracuse.
Maluk tried to keep it alive, but there's no one there to help corral it.
Anthony has it, left wing, crossing. Basong knocked it away out of bounds, nearly picked his pocket. It'll stay with Syracuse. Here comes, checking in, Kyle back in, Soiree out. 9:03 left first half, 26-24 Florida State. What pace in this game early?
It's big-time pace, Jeff. It is up and down. It is physical. These guys are going at the rim as soon as they get the ball in their hands. This is a fun game.
Anthony into the backcourt to Starling. The McDonald's All-American, started his career at Notre Dame. Has been at Syracuse since that first season. Anthony left wing, off a Kyle screen, we hard hedge. Anthony now between the legs, gonna drive on his high school teammate, Maluk around him, lays it up and in. The 2 high school teammates at Long Island Lutheran going head-to-head, and Anthony wins the battle.
He is hard to stop, Jeff, because he can really put it on the floor.
Somerville right wing, now to Jones, we're tied at 26. 8:35 left until halftime. McCray swings over to Jones, the up fake. Nice move by Lachey, hesitates, tough scoop shot up and in. Tough against White, the 6'9 freshman.
And he's used his body to stay long, Jeff, because that guy is long blocking shots up there with White.
First points for Jones, 28-26, Knowles go 2-3 zone. Betsy now swings it over right wing to Anthony. As we approach 8 minutes to play in our first half, late into the night in the JMA Dome. Fun game early on. Lob in the middle to Kyle. Down low, lob tapped away by Basong to Betsy. 5 to shoot. Betsy looking. 3, 2. Betsy on the baseline. Blocked by Jones. Out of bounds. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Garnet and goal.
Who did I say Jeff needed to give us a game? And he's doing it right now, Lachey Jones.
Big time block as head coach Luke Laux with the encouraging shove of Jones saying, I see ya, young fella. Making the play right there. Timeout on the floor. 7:55 remains in our first half. Florida State leading Syracuse 28-26. We are back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made Southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light.
Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow night back home in Tallahassee. Another edition of Inside Seminole Basketball with Luke Laux. Glory Days, place to be. 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Love to see you out there. Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. If you can't be there, you can watch it on the FSU men's basketball Facebook and X pages, the Seminoles YouTube channel, and the Seminoles on Concord app. And, of course, listen on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. And Sunstop, food, fuel, and more. Find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop, a proud sponsor of Florida State Athletics. And I joined it. I'm a rewards member with you, JR. I'm part of the team now at Sunstop.
Hey, man, you can't beat it. They got that new one there at Blairstone Road. You just hang it right, baby.
Let's do it.
Load it up.
Yeah.
Get everything you need. Snacks.
Amen.
I need my sponsorship, man. I'll stop there everywhere I can, take pictures.
That's right.
Let's start hashtagging them more.
We'll tag them. Yep, we'll tag him. Our officials, we mentioned Roger Ayers. It's the 60th game he's worked this season. He was in Richmond Sunday for Richmond and St. Joe's. He worked the Duke SMU game Saturday at Cameron. It's his second Florida State game worked this season, his third Syracuse game. Clarence Armstrong is the 14th ranked official according to KenPom. He was in D.C. last night for the American Navy game.
I was watching that.
We were watching that together last night at dinner. And he worked our game versus UT Martin back on the 18th. Jamel Spearman, his 35th game this season, his first with both, either Florida State and Syracuse. So, we had a fun one here early on. 7:55 left first half, 28-26. Florida State has led outside of 3-2, really the majority of the way in this contest. Outside of that first bucket made by Syracuse. McCray working, gets around White, and White's going to be called for a hold. The freshman trying to hold on to the veteran McCray. And so Sadiq White Jr. picks up his first and team number 3.
He had him hooked. Good job of McCray just to keep going and let him ride him and draw that foul.
McGee.
That's a freshman mistake. You just got to let him go.
Yeah.
Whichever team you're talking about, just let him get by. Let your defense help.
McGee on the inbound, back to McCray, down to McGee. Standing on that orange Syracuse S, trimmed in blue at midcourt. Back to McCray. Gets a screen, backing in, fall away, shot over Kyle. He shorted it, no good. Kyle the rebound.
Not a bad look, but he had to shoot a fadeaway on that hook shot because Kyle was right there in his face.
28-26 Florida State, 7:20 left until halftime. Betsy off the bench with 2 threes, now over to Anthony near the timeline, guarded by McGee. Anthony has it. Anthony off a high ball screen. Anthony right wing on the dribble, 8 to shoot. Anthony starting to go to work. Anthony 5, Anthony 4, rises 3, no good. Long rebound, pinball to Steen. His third rebound of the day. Down the floor to McGee, the up fake, around the defender, top shot, no good. Tips right good by Steen. They're going to say no. They're going to wave off the bucket. They'll call a foul on White, his second, I think, on McGee.
Yeah, McGee's getting the foul, going to get the shots up on the follow-through on that block.
Yeah.
He went into his chest and got his arm to bend down, and that's a patented foul.
So White picks up his second, team number 4. McGee at the line to shoot 2. Steen's all over the glass again tonight. 3 rebounds, 801 for his career. 2 free throws. Kobe rattles it around and spins off. No good. George, Kings, and Freeman in. Anthony, Betsy, and Kyle sit down for Red Autry. Two head coaches that were two outstanding guards at their alma maters in Luke Laux and Red Autry. Second one. Missed them both. Wiggins, though, battling for the rebound. Chauncey has it. An offensive board out to McCray. McCray over to McGee. McGee driving again. Tough shot, no, but fouled by Donnie Freeman on the way up at the shot.
I like the aggressive, Jeff. Attacking the rim. Go at the shot blockers. Don't go away from them.
And so McGee attacking Freeman's first. Luke Laux telling McGee to take a breath. Relax a little bit at the line. Breathe.
You got to make the free throws. These free throws are crucial.
There you go. Knocks that one down. And the way it's trending, you're going to need to make these down the stretch in a close game in league play.
Oh, one hundo. And this game right here, I think you're going to need to make free throws to win this game, because this game right now, the way it's going, unless something shifts, we're in for a chess match back and forth.
Yep. Lasong in, and Jones will sit down for Luke Laux. Second one. Got it. McGee knocks them both down. 2 of 4 from the line. 30-26, Florida State. 6:40 left, first half. 2-3 zone by the Noles. Starling left wing. Back out to George. George, excellent point guard, led the league in assists last year at Georgia Tech, directing traffic. Now to Starling between the keys. Over to Kings, right wing. He made the first 3 of the game. Freeman has it, 8 to shoot. Freeman trying to drive it. Freeman 5, 4. Freeman backing in. Tough jumper. Oh, he made it. Wow. That was a pro move right there.
Looking like the guy right beside of me, Jeff. That dribble step back, fadeaway jumper.
McGee 3 in the corner, knocked it in. Buckets for Kobe McGee from way downtown.
They went to man-to-man for one possession. Now they're back at a 2-3.
38-3 for McGee. Lob over the zone. White couldn't handle it. A turnover picked up by Kobe McGee. They try to throw the lob to Sadiq White. Didn't work. McCray all the way in. Missed the bunny with the left hand. Missed it. George the other way. Over to Starling. Starling now dribbling it back out. Cross court to Freeman, right wing. Freeman steps into a long 3. Way off, no good. And the rebound to Basson.
He's attacking Steen. Steen's guarding Freeman, and Freeman is settling for the jump shot. He's not really trying to go to the rim.
Florida State shooting 52% from the field and 6 of 10 from 3. McCray on the drive, stripped away. He got it back along the baseline. McCray kicks over left wing Basong, 10 to shoot. He'll drive on White all the way in. A lot of contact, no call. Basong not happy. Here comes Starling the other way, all the way to the rack. Finger roll, lays it up and in. J.J. Starling with a full head of steam.
Starling had a 3-on-1 break. McCray kind of committed to go for the pass, and Starling just stayed right after the rim.
33-30. Florida State under 5 minutes left until halftime. McGee off a curl, a long 3. Ring it up! That was pure from Kobe. Nothing but nylon by McGee.
Stay confident, young fella. Just keep shooting that ball right now.
Along the baseline, White in trouble, and a blocking foul called on Wiggins underneath. That's going to be Chauncey's first, team number 4. And we said, Jacob, we've got to make threes to have a chance to win. Florida State is 7 of 11 from downtown already. We only made 5 threes against NC State all game on Saturday.
And Jeff, you're not asking for a miracle. You're just making open shots. Every shot they've taken, they haven't taken a bad 3 in this game yet.
All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. The inbound knocked away by Wiggins as George tried to throw it over the top of the big man.
Shot clock adjustment.
Yep.
Because Quincy touched it, they have to take a second off the shot clock.
Yep. Clock has to move. 4:40 left first half. 36-30 Florida State. Along the baseline to Kyle. Kyle in a double team. They're trapping him along the baseline. He's in trouble. Whips it out near the timeline to Starling. Starling around McGee all the way in. Get that out of here, says Maluk. To George. 7 to shoot. George shaking and baking. Long 3 coming. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Kyle. Lost it. Got it back. Underneath the hoop. Kyle in traffic. And a whistle. Roger Ayers is going to call a foul on the floor. No shot. They're going to call it on Wiggins. Bumping into Kyle. And he picked up a quick second personal.
But Kyle, Jeff, he doesn't look 6'9", but man, that dude is a football player looking body. And he just uses that strength down low.
An elite high jumper growing up. He went to national meets. An elite athlete, William Kyle III.
46 blocks on the year, Jeff. That's why.
Betsy ripping through. In the corner, George the up fake. Driving on Wiggins along the baseline. Into Kyle in traffic. Kyle puts it up and in right near the 10.
Just stayed calm. All sorts of Seminoles around him, and Kyle just went through them for that putback.
36-32, Florida State. Under 4 to play. By the way, 36 points in the first half, tied for the most given up by Syracuse in this building in the first half all year. That was against Hofstra in a game they lost a month ago. Somerville over to Wiggins. Wiggins with 2 threes. Wiggins back out Somerville, 8 to shoot. Somerville wants a screen. Somerville off a screen, 4, 3, left wing 3, no good. Rebound, run down by George in the corner. He wants to push. George on the attack. Kicks in the corner. Betsy a long triple. Good.
Don't leave Betsy, because Betsy is bringing it home. That man can shoot it.
That's his 3rd 3 of the night. Coming in, tied for the team lead with Kings. Somerville working a screen. Nice pass by Luke, but he couldn't handle it. He falls down. Another turnover. George middle of the floor. A hop, a skip, a jump. Betsy the up fake. Betsy in the corner, Starling. He'll drive the baseline all the way. Reverse layup up and in. What a move by J.J. Starling. And Syracuse has their first lead since 3-2.
That's a tough break, Jeff, because there's a media timeout on the horizon, and Laux had to call that timeout because transition had shifted against him.
Timeout, Luke Laux, 2:59 left until halftime. Back and forth we go in a fun, action-packed first half. Syracuse leading Florida State on a 7-0 run. They lead 37-36. We are back after this timeout.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Noles go to game day. American Social, where Noles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
Headed to Tallahassee? Make your trip a slam dunk with a stay at Hyatt House Tallahassee Capital University or Hampton Inn & Suites Tallahassee Capital University. Both are just minutes from the Tucker Center and campus. At Hampton Inn & Suites, relax in modern guest rooms, fuel up with our hot breakfast, and count on friendly Hampton hospitality. At Hyatt House, stretch out in spacious suites with full kitchens, enjoy free breakfast, and unwind at the H-Bar. We've got the perfect spot for your stay on game day or family day. Book your Tallahassee stay today.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
You are listening to Florida State basketball on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Some score updates from the studio. How about double overtime in Knoxville, number 24 Tennessee and Texas A&M, 81-71. 79 to Tennessee with 3 minutes left in double OT. And, guys, the big one earlier on today, Virginia, their first-ranked game of the season. They take down number 20 Louisville in the Yum Center, 79-70.
Yeah, big win for Virginia on the road, although Louisville a little short-handed with injuries, but still, that's a huge win on the road for Ryan Odom, doing a great job in year one at UVA. And for world-class pediatric care, Wolfson Children's is always here, official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Live in our Renewal by Anderson courtside seats. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles. License number CGC 1527613. So, 7-0 run by the Orange, Jacob. They take a 1-point lead, their first since it was 3-2, but man, have to love the offensive firepower by Florida State in the first 20 minutes of play so far.
Oh, no doubt. They're doing it well. They're playing well. They're moving the ball well. They're sharing the ball. Got a couple turnovers that hurt them the last couple possessions. At the rebound, the rebounding battle has opened up a little bit in Syracuse's favor, and they're scoring off those second chance opportunities.
Across the timeline, McCray in a double team over to Somerville. Zone defense now by the Cuse. Red Autry went to a more man-to-man, went away from the Jim Boeheim 2-3 zone, and now they may be back to man-to-man. Here is McCray, 10 to shoot. Now they're in zone.
Yep, 2-3.
McCray crossing. McCray driving. Top shot blocked up high by Kyle. Way up high. A block by one of the best shot blockers in all of the country. Top of the key three. Betsy drilled it. His fourth three.
Man, first of all, I love his name, but man, that guy can shoot it. And just great ball movement by them. In transition, Betsy was trailing. No one got there in time to close out.
10-0 run by Syracuse, up 40-36. As we approach 2 minutes left until halftime. Driving McCray in the air, down low Steen, outside Basong. Basong in the paint, pass to Steen, couldn't handle it, got it back. Now out to Jones. Jones in trouble, all the way in. Tough shot, put it up and in. Wow, in traffic, Jones ends a 10-0 run.
Such a tough player, Jones, just went through the contact.
Heat check by Betsy, in and out no good from 25 feet.
Jones got the rebound. Jones, we got to have something out of Jones out here tonight.
McCray right wing. McCray comes free for a three. In and out, no good. And the rebound down to Kyle of Syracuse. By the way, 38 points scored, the most by the opponent in the first half against Syracuse all year. George on the attack, got caught up, tangled up, traveled. Turned it over. Nate George has been prone to do that. He's turned it over 5 or more times, 6 times this season, including 6 times each of the last 2 games.
Hey, great defense, staying in front, moving their feet. Jones was right there, Steens was right there. No one made contact and created that turnover because he thought he was going to get fouled.
38 points scored, the most by a Syracuse opponent against the Orange in the first half all season. So Florida State offensively has come to play. Final 1:15. Down by 2, 40-38. 2-3 zone again. McGee, already 2 threes. Into Wiggins. Kicks out to Jones. He drives. Jones in traffic again along the baseline. Lost it and traveled. Could handle it. Traveled along the baseline under the hoop.
He penetrated a little too deep, got into the restricted circle, and then they trapped him. And he thought he was going to be able to get the Steen on the weak side, but he couldn't get it to him.
1 minute to play first half. 40-38 Syracuse. A 10-2 run by the Orange. 2-3 zone now by Florida State. George right wing. Observing. Looking inside. Looking for a teammate. Over the top left wing now to Starling. Back to George. Top of the key. George to Starling. Starling cut off. Back to George. The up fake. Now right wing. Freeman will crank a 3-ball. Got it.
Kobe McGee got there, but he didn't get his arm up. He didn't really contest it. It was a wide open look.
For Freeman, he's shooting 38% of the year. Missed action due to injury, 9 games, so it's 11-3 of the season. Final 25 seconds. Shot clock, game clock differential, 6 seconds. McCray dribbling out near the timeline, 2-3 zone. 10 to shoot, 16 to play. Jones, McCray, 7 to shoot. 5, McCray, 4, 3, McCray, a long 3. That's off the heel, no good. Gets his own rebound, final 5 seconds. To Steen, who dunks it home. McCray made that happen.
Followed his own shot, good play.
Shot at the horn from beyond half court by Starling, off the backboard, no good. And we've come to the end of our first half. I need an oxygen tank, partner. Wow.
Hey, you need a break, let me know. But what a good push. It's unfortunate they pulled out a little bit, but that last possession right there with the follow by McCray, finding Steen, cutting it down to 3 is big for Florida State going into the locker room.
Big close by Syracuse to end the half in the last 3 minutes or so. A 13-4 run by the Orange, and they lead here at halftime by the score of 43-40. We'll take a break. Halftime show's coming up next. We are back after this timeout.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, fellow Floridians, it's Ben.
And Brianna Smith. We are foodies who love sharing recipes online.
And trying new cooking techniques on our new natural gas stove.
He loves his precise temperature control on the heat.
Yeah, I also love saving money and using less energy.
Oh, watch that flame.
So, who loves to be in control?
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas range or stovetop. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Carver's is the place for all your high-volume commercial business needs. From tablecloths to corporate clothing, we specialize in bulk orders of 300 pieces or more. This is why the Knowles have partnered with Carver's Discount Cleaners. Our team of trained professionals will get the job done right. Contact us at midtowndrycleaning@gmail.com or stop in for a visit at our Midtown location, 1215 North Monroe Street. Carver's Cleaners, mean on stains, green on earth.
It's halftime, and this is the Seminole Halftime Show.
Florida State off of a tough, disappointing, and lackluster performance Saturday at home against NC State. Man, the Knowles, we said it, Jacob, we would know right away. Usually with this team, with them being engaged, wanting to fight a little bit, and if the threes are falling, this team is going to be in the mix. And the threes were falling early and often. 40 points on the scoreboard in the first 20 minutes of play. That's the most points allowed by an excellent Syracuse defense in the first half of a game all season long. But the Orange themselves have shot the ball really, really well from beyond the three-point line also. And at the half, Syracuse leading Florida State by the score of 43-40. It's game day, and Geico is bringing the heat. From big plays to big savings, Geico helps you get more coverage, more support, and more reason to cheer as loud as you can at Geico. Well, it was a lot of fun, but that close is why we're at where we're at now. A 10-0 run, 13-4 by Syracuse to end the half. What did you see, if anything? What changed with Syracuse in that final 3-minute span, in your opinion?
Well, it's Betsy, okay? Betsy's shooting it. He's 4 or 6 from 3. He hit one early, and then he just clicked some off. But the biggest thing is they've been making 6.6 threes a game.
Yep.
And they've been attempting 20.6. They have attempted 18 in the first half, and they've made 7 in the first half. That's really the difference in this game. They're making threes and shooting threes, but that's one of those things that's a testament. They had to roll the dice. Were they going to let them score in the paint, which is what they want to do, or are they going to let them score from outside? Basically, they're going to have to adjust at halftime. They've kept all the other three-point shooters in check, Jeff. It's just Betsy's gotten loose, and his confidence is flowing high, and he's had really 3 somewhat uncontested looks.
Yeah. Tyler Betsy, Cincinnati transfer, the sophomore of Windsor, Connecticut, the 2-time high school player of the year in the state of Connecticut, the number 1 player out of the state coming out of high school. 28 threes on the year, now leads Red Autry squad. And this is a guy that's made threes in big games, had 4 threes against both Houston and Kansas at the Players Era tournament in Las Vegas back in November early in the season. He's already at that mark in the first half with 12. Of course, Donnie Freeman, they love having that guy back. He's got 11 points and 3 rebounds. But you look at Florida State, really balanced across the board. It hasn't been just 1 or 2 guys tonight, and I think Luke Lux would love to see it. Everyone has really gotten involved on the offensive end of the floor.
Oh, the ball movement, everyone's playing together. The ball's not sticking anywhere on the court. And the extra pass, even at times, 1 too many extra passes, but you got to be happy with your offense. It's just really tweaking some defense, and that's one of the things Luke's been working on going into the Christmas break and coming out of the Christmas break now. We're 2 weeks in, but it's the defense, the half-court defense, and finding your man and just D'ing up.
Kobe McGee leads the way, 8 points. He's made 2 triples, as has Chauncey Wiggins and Martin Somerville. They have 6 of the 7 threes for the Garnet and Gold tonight. Hey, victories happen here at Wolfson Children's Hospital. Always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Syracuse, 53% from the field. Florida State, 48% in this first half. Coming up next here at the half, Jack Cavett up in the studio. Score, stats, and more. That's on the way. Jack's back after this timeout.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Hey Noles fans, Robert Scott here, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles. We love seeing our Noles play with heart. Fast breaks, slam dunks, and those deep threes that fire up the crowd. That same grit and drive is how Scott & Wallace fights for our clients, one case at a time. And when the Noles drain one from downtown, you score 2. Each made 3, one lucky fan wins an FSU t-shirt, courtesy of Scott & Wallace. We're here all season at the Tuck, focused, fired up, and ready to win. Let's go, Noles.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only Level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Let's take a look at the first half. Here is Jack Cavett.
Jack Cavett with you from our Seminole Sports Network studios. We'll start with some scores from around college basketball, sticking inside the ACC in the big matchup in the conference today. A top 25 one at that between Virginia on the road in the Yum Center to take on Louisville. And this was the first-ranked matchup of the season for Virginia. Coming into this game 3-1 in the conference for Louisville. They lost 2 of their last 3. Mikael Brown out for the Cards tonight, and Virginia able to pick up a big-time road win, 79-70. They take it. Miami on the road in South Bend to take on Notre Dame. They win by double digits, 81-69. Now the Canes on a 10-game win streak, 15-2 on the season. Clemson hosting Boston College, the newly ranked 22nd ranked Tigers. They win in a big way, 74-50 by 20+ over Boston College, and Clemson now perfect 5-0 inside the ACC. Big one going on right now in Knoxville in double overtime in the waning seconds of this game. Tennessee leading 84-82. The Vols trying to not be upset at home, taking on Texas A&M, maybe getting one last chance here to try and force triple overtime. Across the rest of the top 25, some scores that went down earlier. Michigan State took down Indiana 81-60 at home. The Tulsa Spartans with a win there. Number 19, Florida, up big at half over Oklahoma, 46-24. Alabama, who's lost their last 2, the 18th ranked Tide, on the road in Starkville to take on Mississippi State. They lead by 2, 36-34. That one going into the halftime break. Nebraska, how about the Huskers? Still undefeated on the season, one of 4 teams with that. They are 16-0. They lead at home over Oregon, 42-30. Kansas trying to right the ship so far this season. Would be their worst conference start since 1987. Currently, right now, they lead Iowa State, the second-ranked and also undefeated Cyclones, 16-0 on the season, 44-23. So Kansas showing out at home, trying to see what they can do and hold it together there in the second half. Tennessee looking like they're going to go and win it at home versus Texas A&M in double overtime. Really big one there. Seton Hall, the 25th ranked Pirates, having one of their best starts in over a decade, 14-2 on the season. They're hosting the third-ranked UConn Huskies. That's a 4-point game with under 2 minutes to go. Seton Hall trying to get the first home victory over UConn, or the last one in the last 2 seasons. A good one going up there in the JMA Wireless Dome is Florida State. They trail by 3 at the half, 43-40. Lights out shooting on either side. Clearly the three-point ball. Both teams making 7 3-point shots. The Noles shooting 50%. For Cuse as a whole from the floor, 52%. Florida State led for 15 minutes of that first half. It took until the final 2 minutes for Syracuse to go on a 7-0 run and end up leading by 3 going into the halftime break. No Nole in double figures right now. It's Betsy for Syracuse leading the way with those 12 points, 4 of 6 from downtown. Really a difference maker for the Orange in the end. So 43-40 is your score. Final 20 minutes coming up on the other side. Before we send it to break, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Seminole Sports Network from Legends Global. Jack Cavavit with you from our Seminole Sports Network studios. Florida State trails 43-40 up in Syracuse in the JMA Wireless Dome. On the other side, second half action coming up after this timeout.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Noles fans, are you ready for game day? Tavello Brewing Company in Thomasville is just a short ride down the road. From our refreshing sangria, hard seltzer slushies, to the only place you can find our award-winning blackberry hibiscus hard cider, we've got something for every taste. Grab your crew and swing by Tavello. Let us help make your game weekend even better. Tavello Brewing Company. It's just better. Proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State Athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Today's Florida State basketball game is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Barano Heating and Air Conditioning. Schedule an appointment today at baranoac.com. And by the Florida Department of Transportation, reminding you fans don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. Let's return courtside with Jeff Culhane.
About 20 minutes on the way here inside the JMA Dome here in central New York, Syracuse. And what a finish to that first half by the Orange. They made 5 of their last 6 shots. But Florida State put together the best offensive first half against the Orange defensively of anyone all season long. And Syracuse is defensively their best scoring D since the 2017-2018 season, only allowing 63.8 points per game, coming in, giving up just 65.7, 23rd best in all of college basketball. It'll be Wiggins, McCray, McGee, Basong, Maluk for Florida State. George, Starling, Kings, Kyle, Freeman for Syracuse. JR, what do you want to see here early in this first 4-minute period from Luke Laux' team to start the second half?
Have to stay aggressive offensively. Got to tighten the boards back up and get control of that down low play. But then defense. You got to keep your rotations on defense. Don't let the backside hurt you defensively.
43-40 Syracuse. It's not the largest crowd you'll see in the Dome, but not bad for a Tuesday night. The students just got back yesterday. They're here tonight. We're running and jumping. They kick it over the top to Kings, a three, in and out, no good. McGee, the rebound. Love to see it. Quick shot and a miss by Kings.
I like that rebound quickly. That's what we like.
Here's McCray dribbling out between the keys. Man-to-man defensively by Syracuse. McCray off a Maluk screen. Steps back, will shoot a left wing three. No good. Put back Maluk block. Put the second one up and no good. Couldn't finish in the rebound of the Orange. George the other way. Lob. Kyle went up high. Was undercut by McCray. And Kyle looks like he's all right. Good sportsmanship from Rob. McCray's second foul.
McCray tried to play it off with like he was backing out of the play, but we all could see it.
Yeah.
Kept him from getting posterized, but Maluk has got to put that ball in down here under the basket. That is just, it's too easy. You got to get it. You got to get the layup. You must make that shot.
Just want to see him dunk it, right? With his athleticism and length, just dunk it.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
And it was right there. It's just, I don't get it.
Yeah. Couple of missed putbacks by Alir, making his third start of the season. 5 rebounds, but yet to score. Quickly in Freeman, and Alir fouled him right near the rim. And man, we are really struggling with that out-of-bounds, baseline out-of-bounds defense, giving up too many good looks.
Well, that one right there is because Maluk was in the front kind of coming to the ball, and Basong let Freeman step in front of him. You just can't. That's a freshman mistake somewhat. He just can't let the white jersey get between him and the ball as a defender.
So Freeman able to put it in. Free throw, good by Donnie Freeman. And he now has 14 points. The lead at now 6 for Syracuse, 46-40. A 16-4 run dating back to the first half. McCray off a screen, crossing, driving, nice pass. Maluk couldn't handle it. Through his hands, a turnover down the floor.
As well as he played in the first half, he's not doing it right now.
Freeman, his pass knocked away by McGee, but he gets it back, kicks to Starling left corner. JJ the drive, lays it up, missed it, and a putback dunk by Kyle. Throws it down off the miss.
The help on the help side came over. No one dropped down to box out. Kyle out short corner. Just dunked it in.
Knowles a little slow coming out of the locker room. McCray threw it away. Screen and roll looking for Maluk, and we are not quite out of the locker room yet. Steen in, Maluk out.
And I was back there, ironically, when they were coming out. They sounded all hyped and ready. But you're right, Jeff. And we all say it. Every coach ever talks about it. It's the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of the second half are crucial. And these first 90 seconds have been terrible for Florida State.
Yeah, an 18-4 run dating back to the first half by Syracuse. 2-3 zone by Florida State. Into George, middle of the lane. Pass down low. Kyle throws it down and dunks it. What a pass by George. And it's the largest lead of the night. Syracuse, it's ballooned to 10.
They just got to settle, Jeff. They got to calm down and get some offense.
McCray going to work. McCray down to Wiggins. Wiggins back to McCray. 50-40, Syracuse. McCray on the attack. Pass down low. Steen underneath. Back outside McGee. The up fake. Driving. Floater off the window. Good. Pretty by McGee. He's got 10.
The senior making a smart, heady move. But you can see it in this game. The lack of a post player really hurts Florida State.
Pass inside to Kyle. Backdoor cut. Freeman couldn't handle it. Pass too wide by Kyle. Taps his chest to the bench saying it's my bad.
Kobe McGee's doing a good job down there defensively, kind of helping in the paint, kind of deflecting passes.
50-42, 2 minutes into our second half. Syracuse by 8. McCray dribbling across the perimeter. 2-3 zone by Syracuse. McGee a long three, no good. Rebound tapped out by Masong, and Kings undercuts him, trying to box out. Crowd doesn't like it, but Nate Kings called for the foul.
It's a really good call, Jeff. I was watching specifically that action during that play, and Masong was trying to reach to get the rebound, and King wrapped him up. I thought they weren't going to call it, but kudos.
50-42 Syracuse. They're shooting 55% from the field. Knowles, 16 of 36. Quickly into McGee, a three ball, in and out, no good, but fouled. And that's George coming by, said Clarence Armstrong says he hit him in the face on the flyby. And yeah, looks like it on the instant replay on the big video board across the way. That's a good call.
And emphasize big, folks. That's a really big. It's bigger than the bleachers below it that we're looking at. But I'm glad because it helps us out to see the replays better. But he got him in the face.
At the line, shooting three is McGee. Got it. Kobe McGee, 11 points, leading the way. Double-figure scoring now. 10 times this season for the senior out of Allentown, PA. He's made a couple of threes, now 147 career threes. Made the second free throw. And sometimes it's a player like McGee, when other guys are maybe struggling, that needs to step up and break us out of a funk. That's what he's trying to do right now. Made all three.
He's having a solid game, and he's making plays you don't really see that aren't in a stat sheet. His off-the-ball defense, his help, his passing.
He has 13 points. The lead cut to 5. 50-45, 17:25 to go. George top of the key. George shaking and baking. George with McCray on him. Man-to-man defensively. Lob. Kyle! Look out below! Man, that was a thunder dunk by Kyle.
Man, that guy can jump, Jeff, but man, quit helping up.
McCray passed the steam, bumped into, shot blocked off the window. It should be a goaltend. It is, and one opportunity. A lot going on there. Foul's going to be called on Donnie Freeman. That's his second. And then the shot by Steen was blocked off the glass by Kyle. And it's a three-point play opportunity.
But ultimately, Jeff, and heck, it's a hold, really. That's like almost an intentional foul. He grabbed him by the back of a horse collar in football.
Yeah.
But down here on defense, the penetration, the low man is getting excited and coming up to help. And when he commits to come help, the guards already know Kyle stepped off short corner, coming in back door. And they've been getting that action, but that's the first really big dunk they've gotten.
Steen shorts the free throw. Freeman the rebound, and Mitchum and one. Mitchum strong in the paint. Back the other way are the Orange. 3 minutes in. Starling crosses over all the way to the rack, flips it up and in. J.J. Starling now in double figures with 10 points. McCray back the other way to McGee. Thought about throwing the ball in the corner, did not. Now over to McCray. 54-47 Syracuse, 16:40 to go. McCray just loses the dribble, turns it over. Freeman attacking the other way. George, a big three on the way. Got it.
They had just cut it to 7, Jeff, and then that turnover transition. That's a 5-point play at minimum, really maybe 6.
Timeout, Luke Laux. And a turnover that has plagued McCray. Just those, I don't want to say careless, but a turnover where he's just dribbling, trying to make a play, and he loses the ball.
Just kind of sloppy with it, too far out for the defense to be around, and he does it quite often, honestly, and he just kind of got away from him, and he got away from him in a terrible location between two defenders. But they've got to protect the ball, and this defense, they need to make an adjustment down there on the baseline, because that post movement of the ball and passing internally is a problem.
Syracuse has made their last 6, and they lead by 10. 57-47. We are back after this timeout.
What's here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial banks.
It's game on, Knowles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network.
Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And Florida State Athletics proud to partner with Track Software. Track helps brands manage all their sponsorships in one platform. Track deliverables, organize assets, improve value across every team and event. Track Software, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Visit sponsorshipswork.com. And it's game day, and Geico is bringing the heat. From big plays to big savings, Geico helps you get more coverage, more support, and more reason to cheer as loud as you can at Geico. Jacob, we talked about in the pregame, we knew Syracuse was a good defensive team coming in. They're starting to figure it out here as of late on the offensive end. Going back to the 4:05 mark in the first half of play in this game, Syracuse is 11 of their last 13 from the field. They've made 4 threes in that time, and that's why they're up by 10 right now.
And you know, that's the problem. The defense is broken down, but that's also them sharing the ball as far as Syracuse goes. They've made 6 shots in this half, and 5 of those shots have been assisted. Okay,
Man.
That's part of it. And of their 14 points in this half, 10 are in the paint. It's those lobs, those secondary, the helping defense collapsing too early and leaving that short corner backside open. And, they've got to make an adjustment down there defensively, Florida State has. And you've just got to weather this storm. You knew you were going to get a run.
Yep.
And you had it at 7. You don't have that turnover. You're back. You got a chance to cut it to 5 or 4. It's just a bad, tough break on McRae's turnover.
They've converted them to 8 turnovers, 16 points off of those by the Orange. Somerville's in the ball game along with Steen, Basong, Jones, and McGee. 2-3 zone by Syracuse. They lead by 10. Lob in the middle of the paint. Jones turns, shoots, missed it. Basong offensive rebound. Reverse layup, no, but fouled by Kings underneath. And love the activity by Tomas Basong, Jacob. Earning more minutes, earning a start, and continuing to play hard.
And he deserves it. He's turning into that wing player that Florida State needs. And they knew it was going to be a growing process because his jump shot wasn't quite there. They knew he could defend. They knew he could put the ball on the floor and finish at the rim. And that's what he's doing tonight. Everything that he could do and adding more.
Free throw. Got it. Fouls on Kings, his second, team number 4. Basong, second start of the season. 6 points, 2 rebounds. 14, a career high against NC State, makes them both, now 7. He's been a double-figure scoring in 3 of the last 5 games, on track again. Full court pressure by the Noles. Cross court, Starling across the timeline. He's taking it all the way in the air. Back out Kings, a left wing 3, in and out, no good. Steen the rebound. Finally, they missed one.
Good defensive rotation, though. Had to close out on that shot, but good D to stop the lob inside they tried to get.
The Orange go back. Man-to-man, it looks like now. Man-to-man defensively. Somerville off a screen. Bounce past Steen, the up fake. Steen in the paint, kicks out. Basong, right wing, 3. Might have been blocked. Short, no good. McGee, the offensive rebound. Back to Somerville, a long 3. Ring it up! Somerville from way downtown. His third 3 of the night.
5-point game, Jeff. But the difference right here in these two teams are, unfortunately, Florida State doesn't have the bigs they need at this level. And that interior pass to Steen is not good enough because the shot blockers are there to block Steen's shot. It's not his fault.
Stolen by McGee. A turnover. Racing the other way with Kings. It's a race to the 10. McGee puts it up and in and one. A chance at a three-point play out of the timeout. Luke Slouch's Knowles have life.
And, Jeff, it's one of those things we talked about, one of our keys. Turn them over, push it up the floor, and score. And not only does Kobe McGee get the turnover and score, he gets the foul for the and one.
And a 7-0 run by the Garnet and Gold. The lead's been cut down to 3. Fouls on Kings, his third. McGee a chance at a three-point play. A Mitchum and one. Mitchum strong in the paint when we come back. 15-13 to go. Syracuse leading 57-54. We are back after this local timeout.
Hey Knowles fans, Robert Scott here, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles. We love seeing our Knowles play with heart. Fast breaks, slam dunks, and those deep threes that fire up the crowd. That same grit and drive is how Scott & Wallace fights for our clients, one case at a time. And when the Knowles drain one from downtown, you score two. Each made 3, one lucky fan wins an FSU t-shirt, courtesy of Scott & Wallace. We're here all season at the Tuck, focused, fired up, and ready to win. Let's go Knowles.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Hey, comebacks begin here at Wolfson Children's Hospital. Always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported, is not funded by tax dollars? We rely on fans to join Seminole Boosters, so your teams have the best chance to succeed on and off the court. Membership starts at $5 per month. It comes with great benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more. Well, life from the Garnet and Gold after falling down 10 and it appearing like Syracuse, with the way they're shooting, it was going to run away. Out of a timeout, they responded to their head coach, Jacob, with a 7-0 run, and Kobe McGee at the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, and they needed that, and they got it. Some of the things we talked about they needed to do was turn them over, score in transition, and then get that basket, and he drew a foul to go with it. But also what we got, Jeff, is one timeout left for Florida State. Autry just had to call one, so he's got 3 left. We got a little disparity in the fouls. 2 fouls for Florida State, 5 for Syracuse. We were talking off camera. That might be an issue. They may ding Florida State here just because that's just how basketball goes.
That's how it goes, yeah.
But be ready for it, folks. So don't be getting all mad. We know it's probably coming. But it's probably going to be worthy. You know, they're not just going to. But you, as you alluded to just a second ago, the push by Florida State after that timeout by Laux. Laux hit the right bells and rang the right everything because they came out playing totally different after that timeout.
What a game for McGee. 15 points for Kobe McGee getting the start. Free throw. Money. 3-point play, an 8-0 run.
And he's got intangibles you can't see in the stat sheet as we've been talking about. What he's doing off the ball and defensively.
2-2-1. Full court pressure all the way down the floor. They throw it to Betsy for 3. Oh, my goodness. He banked it in from the corner. He banked it in for his 5th 3 of the night.
Hey, folks, guard Betsy. He can shoot it.
Man, just over the top of the zone, standing in the right corner, and caught the side of the backboard and put it in. It's one of those nights for Tyler Betsy with 5 threes.
It's almost like he was hiding down there in the corner, Jeff, and nobody saw him.
McGee, a long corner 3. That's too strong, no good. Basong, offensive rebound. Basong bumped into and fouled. And Tomas Basong has come to play, flying through the Syracuse Knights.
Jeff, his aggressiveness, that's what gets you success in the paint. When you play aggressively, things go your way. And he's down there aggressively attacking rebounds and trying to go through the contact.
Great job by Basong. Baseline out of bounds. In left wing to Steen, back over to Somerville. Bounce pass, Steen in traffic, kicks out to Jones, right corner. He'll fire a 3! He got it to go! Nice find by Steen. Jones with a triple from the right corner.
And Jeff, we talked about Jones having a night. Steen's having a night. His ability to make the passes, everyone thinks he's going to shoot it, and he's smart enough to know not to force it on the shot blocker and find an open teammate.
9-3 of the night by Florida State, 60-58 Syracuse, as we approach 14 minutes to play at the JMA Dome. Kyle, top of the key, handoff Anthony, who just checked in. Anthony off a high ball screen, 3 to shoot, 2, 1. Anthony fall away, jumper, no good. Kyle offensive rebound down low. In traffic underneath, the up fake goes up, fouled, missed it. He'll shoot 2. Man.
He's down there camping in the paint. I don't know how you can pump fake 6 times and not get a 3-second call.
Yeah, we've seen a few, there's been a few candidates for that tonight. No doubt about it.
But he is so savvy. Fields is, Kyle's just down there pump faking until you give him a little daylight, and he's exploding through you trying to dunk it. And good job getting a good foul and not letting him get a score.
Not a great free throw shooter, but he made that one.
And folks, nada means below 50, just for the record.
49% from the line. He's got a sideways spin. Sideways, like the earth rotating on its axis when he shoots the free throw.
Hey, the science teacher could use that when you're like in elementary school talking about how the earth spins, but not your free throws. Man.
Yeah. White in, Freeman out. The foul is on Basong, just his first. Team number 3.
Well, let's talk about the seniors and the freshmen. Jay Jones is playing well. Kobe McGee is playing well. Steen is playing well as he can for what he's got to do down there, giving up that size and height and athleticism.
Free throws no good. 61-58, 13:45 to go. 3-point Syracuse lead. Jones nearly had it knocked away. Off a screen, White's all over him. Back to Somerville. Somerville, a jab step. Somerville the drive in the paint, stopping. Pass inside, tapped away. McGee gets it, 8 to shoot. Somerville a right wing 3, got it! It wasn't pretty, not how you draw it up, but Somerville on a scramble play buries his 4-3.
Steen and McGee kept that rebound alive, and then they pitched it out to Somerville, who was already doing what he needed to do, was post up behind that line. And it's tied.
Tied at 61 with 13:05 to go. Kyle, bounce pass inside, knocked away by McGee. Nice play by Kobe. Jones down the floor, back to McGee, the up fake. Behind the back pass to Jones. Jones with it, a chance to take the lead. Jones, a long step back 3, short, no good. He got knocked out, no call. Starling the rebound. Luke Laux couldn't believe it. Back the other way, Starling. Starling the hesitation, leans in, foul by Basong on the arm.
And that's what's frustrating as a coach, Jeff. You got contact on your end, don't get a call. And you have legitimate contact at the rim down there where he's attacking, and he gets bumped and he gets that foul. So it's, and Basong got a really good foul. I'm going to give that freshman credit, man. He knows how to foul down low so you can't get that basket off.
His second. Wiggins and McCray will check back in, as will Freeman and George for Red Autry. What a game. 12:43 to play, tied at 61. Florida State looking for win number 1 in ACC play this season. Stalling at the line. 2 free throws. First one, no good. Missed it. And again, although they've been shooting it well as of late on the season, Syracuse 62.9%, worst in the league, 355 of 361 in college basketball.
Starling 51%.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
But you got a little hitch in the giddy up there.
Oh,
free
yes,
throw. Got that one to go.
He's trying to get you to jump off sides like a quarterback, giving a fake snap. But I'll tell you, folks, everybody, if you're not watching this on TV and you're just listening to us, and if you got the volume turned down, listen to us, whichever, you should be proud of the effort these guys are giving tonight, because these dudes are playing hard and defending.
Yes, they are. 62-61 Syracuse, 12:35 to go. Somerville on the bounce off a high ball screen, a double screen. Crossing, another three by Martin. Missed it, no good. And the rebound, a loose ball foul on Wiggins. And the fouls now, as you talked about, starting to creep up on the Garnet and goal. Chauncey picked up his third, team number 5.
And we're getting even now, so folks, it's going to be a kind of fair foul calls going down the stretch you would expect, but it could shift because you're on the road. But Wiggins kind of went over his back. I didn't really see the contact, but he was trying to tip the ball away for a deep rebound with that effort he was giving.
Anthony over to Freeman. Freeman between the keys. Bounce pass Betsy has 5 threes, a season high for Tyler Betsy. 10 to shoot. Back to George near the timeline. Man-to-man defensively. George, Betsy. He'll start a drive. Back out to George. 4, 3. George leans in. Shot good and one. A flex by Nathan George, and Somerville called for the foul.
Smart play by George. He kind of took the ball screen and just took a little wheel route to attack the backside. Somerville was with him. Somerville shorter. He just went straight into Somerville and took advantage of that size advantage and was able to get the basket also.
Somerville second, team number 6. McGee in, Somerville out. Here comes A.J. Swinton in the game for the first time tonight, giving Basong a breather, so Swinton checks in. The 6'6 sophomore out of Cabin John, Maryland. George at the line. 84% free throw shooter, chance at a three-point play. 15 points per game over his last 5 coming in. Missed it, no good. And Jones the rebound again. A missed free throw by Syracuse.
That's 6 rebounds now for Jones.
Crossing, McCray leans in, fouled, missed the shot, no good, but bumped into. And a great take by McCray. Foul's going to be called on Anthony. That's his first, team number 7. Robert McCray, the 5th, will shoot 2 when we come back. What a game. Don't go anywhere. 11:51 to play late into the night here this evening. Syracuse leading 64-61. We are back after this timeout.
Hey, Seminole fans, can't make it to the game? No worries. Head to the ultimate FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen. Get ready for an epic vibe, mouth-watering food, and unbeatable drink specials. Every game is on the big screens all season long. Whether you're in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, it's the best place to cheer on the Noles outside of the Donald L. Tucker Center. American Social, the only spot for the official FSU watch parties. See you there. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
What's here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Florida State basketball on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow night. Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee for Inside Seminole Basketball with Luke Laux, Kobe McGee. And why wouldn't it be Kobe? 16 points tonight. He's our player guest tomorrow night. Jim Moran is our coach that will stop by, our assistant that's a part of the show, along with the head man, Luke Laux. 7 to 8 p.m. Let's see you. Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. And for over 20 years, Oxford Advisory Group has specialized in strategic planning to assist clients in navigating their retirement years. Their tax-efficient asset planning keeps you in the game for years to come. Oxford Advisory Group, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Find out more at oxfordadvisorygroup.com. Now, Jacob, 11:51 to go. Syracuse leading Florida State 64-61. Robert McCray will shoot 2 here. And, man, we're doing this. We're hanging in, only down by 3, and the Orange are shooting 73% from the field, 8 of 11 in this second half. That's got to be a good sign, I think.
Yes, because they can't shoot at that pace. Now, a lot of that is off short scores and at the rim, but you got to just stop those. You push them out on their shots, not as close to the rim, and their percentages are going to go down. But it's a big-time up-and-down game. It's a fun game to be a part of. It is. And be watching, especially the runs. You're getting two different teams coming at different waves. Just when you thought Florida State was in trouble, they pushed right back into this thing.
Hanging in, McGee with 16, 3 assists in the second half. Robert McCray back up there with 6 assists. Love to see that from McCray. Now 112 assists on the season. He was 3rd in the ACC, 15th in the country coming in at 106. 6.6 assists per game. Martin Somerville, after a quiet day Saturday with 4 threes tonight, he's got 12. Free throw good by McCray.
Jeff, so basically neither team has a big man in the game.
No.
Freeman's the post player right now. If you want to call him that, he's really going to be a wing or forward. And there's no post player in for Florida State. I guess you put LeJay Jones more than anybody as your post player defending him.
McCray makes them both. And Rob now has 7 points, 6 assists. 64-63 Syracuse. 11:40 to go. White over to Anthony. Swinton on him. Anthony back to Betsy, who has 5 threes. Center circle. Man-to-man defensively by Luke Laux' Knowles. Pass inside, tapped away by Swinton. A turnover. Jones, McCray, all the way to the rack. Blocked by White. But Jones, Johnny on the spot, lays it up and in.
Jones with another rebound, his 7th of the game. Following in transition, just being where you're supposed to be. Run your lanes in transition, folks.
The first lead since 3:25 in the first half. Florida State up by 1. 65-64 as we approach 11 minutes to go. And George threw it away. Anthony says it's tipped. It was between Betsy and Anthony. And I think perhaps Red Autry, he just called a timeout. He may challenge this, but no, he's calling a 30 here.
And, you know, the defense to jump to them, changing the defense, the pressure adjusted, and George just kind of threw it thinking everybody was going to be all square, and it just flew out of bounds.
Now there's nobody there. That's not tipped. So that will go back to Florida State. And a timeout by Red Autry. And out of that media timeout, again, a response by Luke Laux' Knowles. LeJay Jones, 9 points, 7 rebounds in this game. Off the bench tonight for LeJay. And you've had a little bit of everything tonight from this group. It's been a total team effort. Guys have stepped up when there have been lulls, but right now, Florida State trying to retake the momentum on the road. Jacob up by 1 with 11:07 to go.
And Jeff, I just kind of tapped you when A.J. Swinton went in the game. I'm like, why is he coming in for Basong? And he's the guy with the deflection for the steal. So everybody's contributing, just what you said, but I'd like to see a little bit out of Wiggins coming down the stretch here.
McCray refuses the screen, will attack, top shot. That's a goaltend, isn't it? Yes. He threw it up. White blocked it. That's a goaltend, yes, on Sadiq White Jr.
White looking back like, what do you mean? And it's like, dude, it was about to fall in the net.
Yeah. Yeah, McCray, that was on its way down. And so a goaltend on White. And McCray now with 9, a 6-0 mini run by the Noles, up by 3. 67-64, 10:45 to go. Man-to-man defensively. George in the corner now. Freeman a jab step. Freeman looking for room. Freeman backing in on Wiggins, backing in, jumping through, leans up. Shot no good, but a foul called on Wiggins, and that's now his 4th.
I'll take it on the floor over giving him the and one, which he was trying to get. But at the end of the day, you can't just back a dude down. He did do a good job jumping around Wiggins to kind of land on him, which made Wiggins look like it was a block.
Steen in. Wiggins will sit down with 4 personals, and they will, of course, now that's team foul number 7. So everybody's in the bonus. And Freeman will shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw. Good.
And Syracuse is still playing really without a big. He's just got tall wings in there with White and Freeman.
Yeah, and he hasn't played Soiree in the second half. Autry hasn't. And Kyle out of the game.
I feel like I'm going to a formal dance every time you say
Soiree.
Thank you, Jeff.
Free throw, good. So Freeman makes them both.
I get my tuxedo.
Get your dancing shoes on, big guy. 16 for Freeman. 67-66 Florida State, 10:28 to go. McCray probing. McCray looking for room. Back to Swinton. Swinton dribbling left wing. Oh, he loses it and turns it over right in front of Luke Laux. Oh, my goodness. We've had a few of those tonight. Man.
Just an indecisive decision by A.J. Swinton. He put it on the floor not really knowing what he was going to do with it, and then the offensive man got out of his way. I can't remember who it was, but just you can't go on the floor without a purpose.
Man-to-man defensively by FSU. Betsy with it, bounces over to White. We're at 10 minutes left in the ball game. Noles by 1. White around Steen to the rack. Oh, what a move with the right hand. Big-time move by Sadiq White. Lays it in.
Tough matchup right there, Jeff. And Basong's coming back in because he's the one guy that can move his feet and stay long. Steen cannot defend those guys on the move.
McCray, a tough floater over the top of the defense, up and in. McCray in double figures with 11. Noles by 1. George, right wing. Cross-court pass to Anthony. Anthony drives the baseline in traffic. Pass might have been kicked. No call. It's out of bounds. Stays with Syracuse. Basong in. Swinton coming out.
Might have been kicked. I don't know place kickers that can kick that good. That's a heck of a kick.
That was like a Ryan Fitzgerald boot. Just wrapped up his rookie year of the Carolina Panthers. Great season by Fitzy. George looking to inbound, fires out to Betsy, the up fake. One dribble, top of the key, 3-key coming, good. Tyler Betsy, 6-3, and Syracuse now up by 2.
And he's had a chance to set his feet on each and every one of those. But that's not really Florida State's fault. They closed out hard. He just did a good job with the pump fake.
Wow. So Betsy now with a new career high, 6 threes. McCray in the paint, had it stripped away by Freeman. One on the break is Anthony. Euro step, top shot, no good. White, the offensive rebound, throws it up, throws it in. And Syracuse now leads by 4.
That's a big boy play by White. He got in there and he was determined to corral that rebound and score.
73-69 Syracuse, 8:45 to go. What a game.
Jeff, Luke's got subs waiting to come in. They just haven't had a dead ball to get in.
McGee jab stepping. McGee shoulder shake. Back over to McCray. 10 to shoot. McCray driving. Now swings over to McGee in the corner. McGee knocked away. Another turnover, a steal. Here's Anthony down the floor. Kyan Anthony leans in. Blocked by McCray, but knocked to the deck and a foul. A game of runs. Back and forth we go. It's on Jones. That's just his first, team number 8, but Anthony will shoot 2. Now we'll get some subs into the ball game. I can't believe it. Syracuse is shooting 11 of 15 from the field in the second half, or 73%.
Their layups, Jeff. They are getting the ball and going downhill and getting the best look possible. Most of it's at the rim because they're able to get there because there's no bigs to stop them.
Yep.
And there's no one to put in. There's not a good big-time big on the squad, and Syracuse has got a couple.
Free throw is no good by Anthony. Somerville's in. Swinton back in. Steen's in with Basong and McGee.
And the other explanation point is Kyle's back in. So that backdoor cut for a dunk or that clear out on the backside to get some paint points, Kyle's back in the game.
Anthony makes 1 of 2. He's got 5 points. And the lead is 5. 74-69. A 6-0 mini run now by the Orange as we approach 8:15 to go. Somerville probing. Kicks in the corner, Basong. Basong along the baseline. May have traveled. No call. Crowd wanted to walk. Out to Steen. Steen will drive on Kyle. Cut off. Back out down to McGee. McGee on the attack. McGee, he loses it. Another turnover. Starling the other way. Starling. Lob. White. A dunk.
White trying to put the lights out in here. That's twice in a row, back-to-back baskets. He's had big plays at the rim. They're driving into the defenders. Syracuse doing a good job having 2 defenders there, and the secondary defenders deflecting it.
Somerville gets knocked down, tangled up. Syracuse couldn't believe it. And a technical foul just was called on Sadiq White. Sadiq White called for a technical foul after saying something to Clarence Armstrong, walking White right by us, Jacob, here. And the crowd hates it. So interesting. We've got free throws for Somerville on a foul and more free throws on the technical by White after the break coming up here.
With the ball.
With the ball.
Big chance to score some points coming out of this possession. Luke's sending in some subs. You got Wiggins checking in. Smart move. Get your best offense in there. Anybody that can rebound, anybody can make a kick-out shot because she's staring you in the face to get some points with this situation. And, you know, in any defense you can give for White is he's overhyped. He's had 2 back-to-back big-time plays down at the rim on offense and then come down here, and you can't smart off to the ref. I give Clarence Armstrong credit because he didn't take it, and he's quick to let you know about it, and I'm glad he's doing it because that's keeping everybody in check in these games.
7:42 remains, 76-69, but 4 free throws, and the ball coming for Florida State. When we come back, we are back after this timeout.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and as a former police SWAT officer, I know what it takes to build a great team and to be a great operator. I've applied these principles in building the world's only total relocation company. From listing your house for sale to finding your dream home and everything in between, Good Greek can do it all. Good Greek also offers junk removal and auto shipping to complement our renowned moving and storage business. For your total relocation solutions, go to goodgreek.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network.
Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And for kids, for families, for where we live, Wolfson Children's Hospital is always here. Wolfson Children's, official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. 7:42 remains. It's a 12-2 run, fueled by 4 Florida State turnovers during that time frame for Syracuse, as the Orange have converted 12 FSU turnovers into 23 points. They lead 76-69, but a technical foul by Sadiq White after he didn't like a call made by Clarence Armstrong. Puts Kobe McGee at the line to shoot the technicals. 2 free throws. Money. McGee now with 17 to lead all scores, all Florida State scores. Second one. Time to go. 18 for McGee. Tied for scoring honors tonight with Betsy of Syracuse. So now it's 1-and-1 time for Somerville. Florida State tonight, 13 of 17 from the line for 76% as a team. Man, these are big.
Huge.
First one. Earned the bonus. Jones in, and Wiggins will come right back out with 4 fouls. 7:42 to play, 76-72. If Martin makes this one, it's a 4-point possession. The lefty out of Bowie, Maryland. Made it! So a 4-point possession, big, cuts the lead to 3.
Huge, Jeff. You're right about that.
Full court pressure here by the guard in gold. In the middle to Freeman. Needs to get across the timeline, he does. Florida State man-to-man defensively, down by 3, 7:30 to go. Starling, guarded by Basong, looking for room. Over now to Kyle. Kyle, dribble handoff over to Kings. Kings going to work. Off a curl, Anthony in the paint. Anthony stripped away by McGee, another steal. Great job. Kobe, the other way. Somerville, bounce past Jones. Tough shot, put it up. Tap, try, Steen, no good. And the rebound to Kyle. Outlet down the floor to Anthony. 2-on-1. Anthony kicks in the corner. Kings a long 3. Got it.
Good closeout by Somerville to try to contest it, but better ball movement by Syracuse.
A season high 11 threes made by the Orange. That's 21 threes in their last 2 games combined. That's a big bucket after our miss in transition. 79-73. Somerville 3, missed it but fouled by Starling. And Somerville does such a great job of that, drawing the foul on the shot behind the 3-point line.
He is an artist at getting that foul behind the 3-point line. Every game he seems to get at least one.
Excellent job by Martin. And so a 3-shot free throw attempts here after the missed 3, but a foul on Starling, his second, team number 10. 3 free throws. Off the heel, missed it, no good. No good. 6:43 to go. You got Carmelo Anthony talking to J.J. Starling, coaching him up.
I think Starling's going to the rim on the next possession.
Yeah.
If I were going to place any what are the prop bets?
Yep.
I think that's what they're called. I don't know anything about betting. I just listen to commercials.
Uh-huh.
But I think Starling's going to the rim.
Yeah.
He better cross somebody up.
Somerville made the second one. Here's his 3rd free throw attempt. You got Wiggins back in, McGee out for Luke Laux. Somerville made 2 of 3. He's got 16. Martin Somerville having a nice night. And the lead at 4, 79-75, 6:40 to go. Hard-fought game. Starling now over to Kings. Top of the key, Kyle, guarded by Wiggins. Kyle over to Starling. Starling, 28-foot line, far side, back to Anthony. 10 to shoot. Anthony directing traffic. Anthony off a screen. 7, 6, back to Kings. A long 3 on the way. That's no good. But the rebound run down by Freeman. Cross-court pass, stolen away by Somerville, intercepted, a turnover. Somerville leads the break. Somerville all the way to the rack, blocked from behind by Freeman. Now we go the other way. Anthony 2-on-2, back to Freeman, the trailer, bumped into McCray, shot it away, good, and 1. Man.
Tough break for McCray. McCray was right in front of Freeman, backpedaling, staying right in front of him. McCray's even smiling like, come on now, like that's a bad call, but he did a great job trying to slow that down, but it all started with this Freeman blocked that thing from behind like a volleyball spike.
Man.
I'm looking at that big old replay up in front of us, and that's a charge.
Tough. Tough.
Continuation, yes. It's a foul.
Yeah.
It's a charge, really, though.
Yeah. Man.
I love it when the ref goes, new rule.
New rule.
They're all new rules for Luke.
They are.
Coming from the 3-letter league to the 4-letter league.
That's right. Freeman, free throw, got it. 3-point play by Freeman. He's got 19, man. What a huge return for the Orange, getting him back. He's been so key. Now the lead back to 7, 82-75. McCray behind the back, leans in, puts it up and in, and McCray got bumped into and couldn't get a whistle.
And Luke is chasing Clarence Armstrong down the court. Like, why is it not a foul on my end?
82-77, 5:40 to go. Pass through Starling's hands, he couldn't handle it. Turnover, Florida State ball. Just a inadvertent and sort of lack of concentration there by Syracuse. They just threw it away. And a turnover.
And got lucky because Roger Ayers is standing there sort of in the way, and he was able to not get to the ball smoothly.
14th turnover by the Orange. McCray driving in, had it knocked away, got it back, picked it up. That's a double dribble. Yep, he did. That's a double dribble. Luke Laux is saying it was deflected. I don't believe you can review that or challenge it.
But no, it was deflected, but I think he went one dribble to corral it.
I believe so, yes. I think it looked like it was that was how it looked to me. Steen in, Wiggins out.
And Luke and Clarence Armstrong are not really good friends right now.
No.
And Clarence Armstrong's about to get done with it.
Yeah, and he's already teed up Sadiq White. Starling off a screen, right wing, need a stop here. Back out to Anthony, down by 5:14 to go. Freeman driving, spinning, fall away shot, good. Wow, what a move.
He is heating up, and Melo over here on my left is heating up too. He is fired up watching him make them plays.
Freeman with 21, Jones spinning, right block area. Hook shot, good! Over the longer Freeman. What a shot by LeJay Jones, and double figures with 11.
It's a big-time basket to put us back down to 5.
And a timeout by Donnie Freeman as we put on some full court press. And the 3 other players had ran down the floor, not helping out the guards. So a timeout call by Donnie Freeman. And we're going to call it a 30 with 4:50 to play. 84-79 Syracuse.
Got one timeout on each one, Jeff.
Yep.
Each coach got one left, but we're in for 5 minutes, really 4 minutes and 50 seconds with a 5-point game here. Florida State, the hill's not that high to climb, and they're right there in this game. They're a stop away because the offense is executing. They're getting looks, but what you got to be careful when you go down in there, they're trying to strip every ball away from you, overly physical with that stripping, and then you got Freeman back there trying to, and Kyle trying to slap anything that's in the air away from the rim.
That nice baby hook from the left hand by LeJay Jones, our Tico Peoples Gas high-efficiency play of the game. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. I mean, we're only down by 5, and Syracuse is shooting 15 of 20 from the field in the second half and 4 of 7 from 3. 84 points scored by the Orange, the most against the high major all season.
And they're averaging giving up 65 points a game. Florida State's already got 14 extra points on them.
Quickly into Anthony in full court pressure. Somerville right there. Both teams are in the bonus on every whistle. Can you get a stop here? Starling out near the timeline. Man-to-man defensively by the guard in goal. And now Freeman and Steen get tangled up out near the three-point line. And Steen's called for a foul away from the ball. His first, but the 10th team foul. That puts Freeman at the line, shooting 2. He's 4 of 4 from the stripe.
And it's a tough call because they're both kind of swimming around. And what Freeman used is what you really call a swim move in the post, is when a guy gets his arm out there, you bring your arm up through him to swing him off of you like you're swimming.
Freeman makes the first. He's got 22. And Donnie Freeman in ACC play is averaging right near 23 a game since returning from injury. 8 of 11 from the field and 5 of 5 from the line.
It's a pretty good day's work.
Wow.
I don't know what his reward is for being here, but it's worth it.
Yeah. Freeman made them both. Now 6 of 6 from the line. He's got 23 in the lead, now up to 7. 86-79, 4:35 to go. We're getting to the point of the game where every possession is critical. 2-3 zone by Syracuse. McCray dribbling across the perimeter, left to right to Somerville. Lob in the corner, McGee, a long 3. Oh, in and out, no good. And the basket spin it out like a bad piece of broccoli. Goodness.
Hey, I like broccoli, but he's been knocking that down all night. I like McGee shooting that shot. Just a tough break that it rimmed out.
Yep. Freeman, right wing, as we approach 4 minutes to go. Over to Kyle. 86-79 Syracuse. Starling looking, probing, jab step, 7 to shoot, 6. Starling picks it up, lob to Freeman. They double team it 4. 3, whips it over right wing to Kings, a long 3, missed it, no good. Kyle taps right, no good. Ball loose, out of bounds, Florida State ball. Good fight by the Noles tonight on that play and all night long.
Big time closeout. Gotta love it. Defending Freeman, not letting him get that shot off, making him pass it cross court, and then making that ball fall off a field and not letting him reel it in.
Final media timeout in regulation. 3:47 to go. We got to fight. Syracuse leading 86-79. We are back after this timeout.
For decades, FSU basketball fans have counted on the Noles to work hard and carry on a proud tradition. Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State Athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Jack Cavavy here in our Seminole Sports Network studios. Number 24, Tennessee survives at home in double overtime over Texas A&M, 87-82. And the big one out in Lawrence, Kansas at home. They take down number 2, Iowa State, hands the Cyclones their first loss of the season in a big way, 84-63.
You, Jack. That's a big one right there. You're right. Millself's Jayhawks had not had a KU type of season, but to hand Iowa State their first loss of the year is big. Texas A&M was leading in that game at Tennessee. That's their first loss in SEC play. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, Jacob Ridenauer back in our renewal by Anderson courtside seats. Peyton Russell, Jack Cavavit in the studio. Final 3:47, down 86-79. Stops and scores, stops and scores. We start with the ball, 2-3 zone by Syracuse. We need a bucket here. 3:35 to go. McCray over to Somerville, the up fake, back to McCray. McCray inside, Wiggins free throw line, tough jumper, oh my goodness, way up. Offensive rebound, McGee puts it up and in. McGee now with 20 points, a huge putback there.
McGee is the highlight right now for Florida State. He is doing so much in this game to fight for this win.
What a game by McGee, 3:14 to go, 86-81. Need to get stops down the stretch. Starling, left wing. Starling, left wing extended, now to Kyle, man-to-man defensively. Starling looking inside, Freeman posted up McCray. Left block area, Freeman 6, 5 to shoot, back it in, back out Starling, attacking, flips it up, underhand, up and in the middle of the lane, huge.
He got by the defenders and had that scoop shot, just tossed it right up over the rim, just like Melo's been telling him to do every time down the floor.
McCray attacking, tough shot, missed it, got it back. Back out McGee, long three, no, short. Rebound, McCray saves it into Jones. New shot clock. Now Jones has it stolen away from behind by Freeman. My goodness, what a heady play by Donnie Freeman.
I think he may have got away with a little step right there when he stole it, but big time play by Freeman to run it behind for the steal.
2:20 to go, 88-81 Syracuse. Gotta find a stop somewhere defensively. Starling left wing.
Now you're looking at 2 stops.
George. Man-to-man defense, 8 to shoot. Back out Freeman, a long 3, no good. Rebound, and a loose ball foul called on Kyle, throwing McCray to the floor. That's big. Clock stops. You walk the other way and shoot 2.
Shoot 2. And McCray's been shooting it well. He's got to go up there and knock these free throws down, because if you can get points without the clock moving, as you just said, it's crucial.
So we'll walk the other way. You got to make them. 2:06 to go. Kyle. And picks up the foul. So we'll shoot 2 here with McCray. Down 88-81, 2:06 to go. We'll have to come from behind on the road to pick up our first win in ACC play. The lefty, McCray, the senior. Free throw, got it. Steen in, Somerville out. Wiggins is really the only one in any foul trouble right now with 4 personals. Both teams are in the double bonus. The arrow points at Florida State, by the way, on a jump ball. 2:06 to go, 88-82, Syracuse. Free throw, missed that one badly, and Freeman the rebound, his 6th. Wonder if that's a fatigue miss right there or what that was.
Right, or maybe focus.
Yep.
6 points.
2-possession game, under 2 to play. George with it out along the timeline off a screen. George now guarded by Steen. Now over to Starling. Starling near the timeline, kicks over to George, the up fake around McCray, back out Starling, rises for a floater, missed it, no, put back good by Freeman, and 1, and that's a killer.
An absolute backbreaker. But he's so long, his arms are higher than everybody else's. Just in the right spot to get up there for that rebound and put back.
Man. And you look at the replay, you get the miss. But you're right, Wiggins is battling, and Wiggins just fouled out. And Chauncey got off to a great start, but really we haven't seen a whole lot from him since early on in the first half offensively, after making 2 threes. And he's fouled out. Freeman with 23 and 5. Go ahead,
It's been next man up all night. A lot of guys have contributed. Having Wiggins out really doesn't hurt that bad. It's really his size.
Missed the free throw. McGee the rebound. Down by 8, 1:35 to go. Got to go to work quickly. McCray turns the corner all the way to the rack. Pass to Jones. Dunks it home. There was some contact there. Again, we can't get a whistle late. Luke Locke's begging for a foul. Great find by McCray and a dunk by Jones.
It's like the same foul that happened on the other end, but he doesn't get the foul call for his Seminoles.
90-84, 1:15 to play. Starling on the bounce out near the timeline. McCray hounding him. Starling dribbling far side. Picks it up back to George. 10 to shoot. 1:05 to play. George wants a high ball screen. George crossing over. George with it 4. Long 3. Way off, no good. Rebound out to Somerville. Bumped into by Betsy. And that's a big foul call with 56.1 to go. Somerville will shoot 2.
And a big-time smart play by Somerville to slow the dribble down to draw that foul.
Yep.
There's some discrepancy, Jeff, on how many fouls Wiggins really has. It's
really?
Yes. It's whether it's 4 or 5. It's back and forth. I'm not sure who's got the right book.
Very interesting. Well, he's had 4 on the stat broadcast for a while. Somerville, free throws good. What a night for Martin. He's had 17. Excellent night for Somerville after a tough afternoon Saturday.
Oh, he has definitely made some clutch baskets, handled the ball well. He's really one of the only guys that's not got stripped driving into traffic as a guard on penetration.
90-85, 56.1 to play. Second one, got to go. 90-86, a 4-point game. Into George, trying to pressure George. He's a great ball handler. Trying to double team George. He's right near the timeline. George steps through. Now over to Betsy. I think maybe you got a foul here pretty quickly. George has it. Now we're going to play defense. Double teaming George near the timeline. Stepping through. Back to Betsy. 40 to play, 13 to shoot. Betsy with it now. Picks it up. Jones hounding him. 8 to shoot. Over the top to George. Steen on him. 5, 4. George pass inside. Kyle dunks it. Goodness.
Steen came up to help to defend the guard, and no one dropped down to get Kyle. It's happened all night.
McCray had it knocked away by George on a bounce near side. 20.9 to play. Here comes McGee and Wiggins in. Apparently Wiggins has not fouled out, so we have some discrepancy on how many fouls he has. Our live stats monitor is behind at this point, 2 minutes behind. So Wiggins is in.
Yeah, Luke's putting him in the game.
Look, he had 4 fouls for a while.
But Syracuse is not complaining about it.
They're not, so he's back in. 20.9 to go, down by 6. Got to get a shot. McGee back over to McCray, a long left wing 3, air ball, no good. Freeman the rebound, outlet to George, down the floor, Starling, and the dunk for the exclamation point, and that'll do it. Final 10 seconds, down by 8. McGee cranks a long 3 off to the left, no. Somerville the rebound, dribbles it out. He'll shoot a 3, blocked and a bounce. There's the horn, and that's going to do it. Man, just so much fight tonight, so much heart. And unfortunately, the Garnet and Gold are going to come up a little bit short.
But you got to like the overall, not the end game here. But this was a heck of a game.
Yeah.
Playing in a hostile environment against a really tough Syracuse team that's really starting to click on all cylinders.
Yep. The final, 94-86, Syracuse. Now 12-5. They've won 3 in a row in the league, 3-1 in the ACC, and they end a 3-game losing streak in this building to the Garnet and Gold. Sunstop postgame shows coming up next. We are back after this timeout.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience?